On what's happening Wednesday. I'll try not to shake the table.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, we missed last Wednesday. We
I
apologize.
think 2 of them we missed.
It's likely, but
We're here.
we're here.
We decided we are not going to miss this Wednesday.
No.
It made us sad. But, we were busy last week, and that's just how it goes. We had some stuff to take care of. So,
Yes.
hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. I know we've been pretty busy. We've had a heat wave here in California.
Heat wave.
It's hot.
Today was so
Are
hot.
you hitting the table or is me? It keeps shaking.
Oh, I just hit the chair.
I think it's somehow still shaking the table.
It was so hot that they shut the monorail down today.
I mean, honestly, after 85 degrees, or 80 degrees, they close it.
It
So
just seems odd in February. I mean, I know we get those kind of temperatures in California.
yes,
SoCal.
I'm using a Christmas straw.
But it's just odd when it happens. I mean, we've had this happen at Christmas where we've had 80 and 90 degrees.
World of Disney, Tim.
World of Disney. Now, whether that heat wave lasts, that's another story. These things tend
It
to.
says it was supposed to be about 4 to 5 days. Brian Garcia, hope you guys are feeling better.
Garcia family,
Miss you
shout out
guys.
to you guys.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Justin, Sophia, Shauna, Sandy.
I'm gonna pull
All
this
of
up
these
on
awesome
the,
people in here.
on the old
Green-eyed
computer.
ladies. Okay, so just give us a second. And again, if we're glancing down, that's where we put the chat because sometimes it's a little harder to see right there. So just an FYI. You were literally just watching our video of us on the raft. Wow.
That was
See,
fun.
That was a really good time. I wish that it was slower so we had more time on the river because that was so surreal and so cool.
Well,
It's when you know you're a big Disney nerd.
it's the same thing as when you're on the Mark Twain, though. It sometimes ends too quickly. Like
Mhm.
right when you start getting into it, it ends. It's our river used to be longer.
Mhm.
It was cut back for Galaxy's Edge. It used to have an extra little finger that extended further around the corner there, and the island was a little bit of it was chopped off. Therefore, the river was compromised for Galaxy's Edge. But at the same time, they did such a good job with how they decorated back there with the waterfalls and all that I have to say it's an improvement from what it used to be. Because when the train went back through there, I remember it was just some trees and a couple of fake deer, and that was it. And you're like, okay.
It was fun, but it was boring. Okay, we have a couple of comments. Nick said to say it was good seeing you today.
Nick, yeah, we had a good chat.
Tim said we got some new editing pants. Spencer Donald graffiti pants.
Oh, they're keeping the graffiti thing going.
Somebody mentioned Disney Bo said, Katie, your face when you tried that sour churro. Dude, there's a huge debate about that sour churro. So
and I knew it.
let me elaborate real quick. If you haven't seen that video yet, there's a new sour cherry churro in Disneyland.
Say that 5 times fast.
Sour cherry churro. Anywho, so it was I don't like tart or sour anything as far as churro goes.
Cold brew coffee, just so you know.
If you watch the Costco vlog, you would know.
You know. I'm not somebody. Are you drinking a silver bullet?
No, I have my coffee too. I put a little bit of my sugar-free creamer in there, but
Anyway, sorry to interrupt
with a
you.
Christmas straw. Anywho, so yeah, it was so disgusting,
But to you.
But that's what I was gonna say. The crazy thing is what we found out. There's people that absolutely love it, and some that absolutely loathe it. So a lot of people were commenting. David from Fresh Baked absolutely loved it.
He did.
He said it was one of his favorite churros.
Yeah. And now.
My neck is stiff, so if you see me it's stiffened up again. It's healed, but it's stiff.
Now, when you said there's people that love it and there's people that loathe it, I am kind of in the middle.
Yeah, you're one of the weirdos.
I'm surprisingly in the middle because I do like sour things.
No, I do too.
Right?
Look at me with
Okay.
sour gummies. Hi.
And I went into that with an open mind on purpose because I knew.
But I did too.
I knew that it was going to be very very different from anything that we've had as far as churros, because traditionally the churro is a cinnamon thing, and they've added chocolate, they've added peanut butter, they've added all sorts of different things, lemon, things that you would go, okay, that would work, but then you're talking sour cherry, you're like, whoa, okay, that's a bit of a departure. But but I didn't mind it so much. You know, I don't know.
Wait, are you being serious? Like, you cannot.
No, I didn't.
See,
I said it in the video. You could.
this is. I know. I
you were
guess I
there.
forget. Dude, this is why. Like, the next time I see David, we're having like a serious debate about this, Joe. We're gonna talk about this. Like,
He will
I
stand,
need to talk.
he
No,
will
I
stand
know he
behind
will.
it.
That's why I have such.
You
good
see the picture in his
conversations
thumbnail?
with
He's like eating it like, oh, like it was so good that he had to
Watch the
like.
table.
Sorry, his thumbnail's hilarious though because you can
I
tell
haven't
he's.
seen it.
It could go either way with his thumbnail, but you could tell that he liked it.
Dude, I'm telling you, I am going to. We are gonna have a discussion, him and I. We're gonna have a serious churro discussion.
It's going to be a debate. I can tell you that it's going to be heated, but you know,
It'll be fun.
it's what I expected it to be. I honestly think that they could have made it more sour.
Shut up! I will. I'm gonna take your
I'm just saying, if
coffee.
you're going to go there, you know, do you guys remember?
Ew! I just thought about it right now. Oh.
What were those? The sour gumballs that you could get in the long sleeve? There
The
were,
gumballs? Are you talking about like warheads or something?
I think there were sour warheads, or there were crybabies or something like that.
Oh, crybabies!
I don't know.
remember that.
I remember that there was these ones that like different ones would have like I mean to the point where you're like, you know. I would say go for it and make that thing like ultra sour, or coat that thing heavier. I think it could have been coated more.
Oh gosh.
You know what I mean? Like if they sprayed it a little bit
You're gonna make me gag again. I'm just imagining.
and just coat
it.
that thing and like
Ugh.
really go for the sour, like
Mhm.
full blown.
Okay.
Like, let's do this.
Francisco, thank you so much for the $5. Hi guys, hope you're having a good night. Can you spill some Phantasmic tea? First of all, thank you, and I love that you said Phantasmic tea because that's a tea party I want to go to. But I actually don't have any tea. I wish I did.
Did we not see the Phantasmic crew the other day?
Well, yeah, but like they're always there. I wish that was.
I mean, they're
a
doing
good
a lot
enough
of
tea.
work.
Could that count as some Phantasmic tea?
I mean,
That's a tea party I want to attend.
yeah, you said that.
I just want to say it again.
Phantasmic.
Ricky's here! Adam is on Autopia, Dylan is writing Mark Twain, Spencer's on Splash Mountain while Bricky is floating through Small World. Who could get to Pixar Pier first if all rides started at the same time?
Oh, dude, I love the way you think,
This
Ricky.
is why Bricky's a freaking genius.
No, because he so thinks outside of the box that it's
He
so
does.
refreshing.
It's
Because
so good.
at first I was like, "What are you saying?" And then I'm like, I knew halfway through that sentence, like, this is Bricky, and there it is, Adventures in Design.
Oh, love it.
Gosh, man,
He's so funny.
creativity, flowing, bro, you're flowing.
You guys need to all do that.
I'm down.
So who would, if I had to put my money on it, I'm gonna say, I know Adam is pretty much, you're a pretty fast walker too. Mark
Well-
Twain, I feel like is gonna go kind of slow.
Yeah,
That's
here's
a
the
tough
thing:
one. In
is
Small World, ooh, that's gonna take a
you
lot.
have to
of
take into
boats.
consideration, which I know, Mark, you've done this already. You've taken into consideration the length of attraction time. Wow, I'd almost say you'd have to put a clock on it to make it fair because of distances, right?
I don't know.
We got to talk about this because I want to like.
It might happen now.
I want to work this out because it's a great idea. I like that type of challenge. But
I'm here
yeah,
for it.
I think maybe a time, you know, not necessarily who's going to get to Pixar Pier first, but who gets there the fastest, and then we time it or something. I don't know. Just spitballing based on your idea, your very creative idea.
Austin asked a good question. Any
Yes.
info on why Disney axed the single rider on Indy and Space? I did a
Yes.
solo trip yesterday afternoon, and that was an unpleasant surprise. Yes, it's very unpleasant.
I can-
and we have an answer for you.
I can-
That tea we do have.
I can give you some clarity on that, Austin. First of all, it's terrible, and I agree with you. It's the Space Mountain one was one of my favorites, as well as being able to do Indiana Jones. I think it was awesome. Here's why I asked a cast member, because I went down there one day and I walked in to the exit of Space Mountain by the bathrooms.
So
Where-
I want you
where-
to picture this in your head, though, while he's saying this, like,
Oh no, I was on a mission
he's
and
walking down.
because I was going to film it, and you know, it's where the ride photo is at the end, right? And I see kind of a line of people, and
Tell us the tea.
And
Give us
I
that
was
tea.
so excited. I'm like, I go up and I said, "Single rider," and she looked at me and she goes, "No, we don't offer that anymore." And I was like, "Really?" And I said, "Has that been a while?" She goes, "It's been for a while now." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Is it because of Lightning Lane?" And she goes, yeah, because that is where you check in for Lightning Lane now. You go to the exit if you have Lightning Lane for Space Mountain, or, you know, that's where you go now. And so that's what that line was for. And no longer is it single rider. Same thing with Indiana Jones. Lightning Lane has killed the single rider. I don't know what else to tell you.
So we need
why.
to just curse you, Lightning Lane. Took that away from us.
Yeah, the lightning struck and destroyed the single rider.
Single
Now,
rider come here often?
Thankfully, we still have Matterhorn. A single rider come here often.
Ow.
It was very disappointing. She almost made it sound like it might come back, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know how that would work. You know, how they're going to differentiate a single rider from a lightning laner.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you think Sunday will be less crowded due to the game? Asks Jay Saul. I'm gonna say this time. It's always, like I've said, I've been there for so many Super Bowl Sundays because I don't even understand how football works. I'm not gonna lie to you. There have been times where I've been there on Sundays and it has been just like a normal crazy Sunday. But then I have also been there where it's been dead. Like, I'm talking like walk on every attraction.
Well,
I kind of think the location does have something to do with it. So
here's my take on
I
it.
feel like it'll be dead on Sunday because everybody's going to be in Los Angeles, right? Isn't that what it's at? I don't know.
Well, it is. Yeah, it's at SoFi Stadium. But here's the thing, and the LA Rams are playing, which, you know, it's one of the local teams. So my take is, because I was one of those people, I'm not a huge football fan. I can appreciate it, but I don't generally watch the Super Bowl. So as a surfer and a snowboarder, I used to always like try to either surf or snowboard that day, because come, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, people start bailing to go to their Super Bowl parties or go home to start watching the pregame show and see all the commercials and all that stuff, and everything would just ghost town. It was great. For Disneyland's purposes,
have you ever been there during a Super Bowl? Let me answer
probably
you.
have. I just can't.
Riddle you this.
Riddle me this.
Wait, is it riddle? Let me riddle you this. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, if you were to switch it up like that, yeah, because it's always riddle me this. You could say riddle you. I don't know.
Or like, let me into this.
Let me present this to you.
Let me.
My thing is.
Wrinkle me this.
We'll get to
I'm
these.
sorry. I'm
We'll get
behind
to
on
those.
suggestions.
We'll get to those chats.
Spencer's obviously not sorry.
I'm pontificating, Katie.
What?
Let me pontificate.
What the heck? Wait, what was the other word you told me about Indiana Jones? You said it's, I was thinking about it when I was in the shower today. You said another word that, like, I had no idea what you were talking about. You're off. It's like off,
Oh, off camber?
Off camber? I thought it was off canter. That's not it?
When something is off camber, meaning like an off camber turn, like if you're going around a turn,
yeah,
in like NASCAR, they have the bank turns. Right? If it's off camber, it's like.
Yeah, we were having this discussion in traffic, and he was like, "Why is it off camber?
Like when you go around the turns going this way, why are we leaning outwards when we're going around a turn this way? When we should be whatever.
Okay, sorry, Vince. Thank you for the 5. So yesterday I found a magic band in my apartment complex, and I thought of you guys. It was serendipitous. You guys put this beautiful grammar today. I love it.
Great word.
Team grammar. That is amazing, Vince. I think that's a sign you need to go to Walt Disney World with us.
Yeah.
Pamela, thank you for the 10. Loving the banter and discussion tonight. Hit the like button, y'all. Thanks for that reminder. Team sweet, not team sour. I love that.
All right. Hey.
Let's message David that.
All right. So back to the Super Bowl thing. I don't recall if I've been to Disneyland on Super Bowl Sunday. I think I have. I can't readily like.
Oh. Speaking of that, Bricky said as of 2:45, both parks had reservations on Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, there you go.
I think it's going to be a dead.
I think so
Sunday.
too, because it's a local Super Bowl, meaning the LA one of the LA teams is playing. I don't know if there's more than one LA team. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that. But because the Rams are playing, we'll just say that there's going to be more people watching them because there's more people invested and they care because it's their home city, right?
Right.
If it was, other teams from other states, they might not care as much. Now, if you're here for vacation with your family, I would say maybe you're not going to see as many dads because predominantly a lot of dudes watch the Super Bowl just by demographics. I'm not saying that that's good or bad. I'm just saying that generally football fans, a lot of dudes. Now, I'm not saying women don't love football, just stating kind of an obvious thing. What if the dads are staying back to watch the game, and mom and the kids are going to go to
That's
the park?
what my mom did with us. We always went.
Or dad's going to be watching on their phone. Can you watch on your phone? Probably. I don't know. Anyways, I think it'll be a mellower day. For going long-winded about that, I just think it'll be a mellower day.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a very, very lengthy. You know what I feel like when I turn to you? Has anybody seen that movie Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion? And she's like got her back brace on, and she's like, "Well, I didn't think." That's what I feel like I'm doing because my neck is stiff. My neck is stiff tonight.
Your neck is stick.
My neck is stick. That's like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I always say Crouching Tiger, Hidden.
But isn't the character that Joan Cusack plays in Pretty in Pink? She has the.
I don't remember.
It's an '80s movie. You wouldn't remember, but she's wearing the what they call the halo. Is that right? For when you have a neck injury and you have the thing attached here and it attaches.
Yeah.
And she's she's trying to get a sip of water out of a drinking fountain.
Hey Carter, went to the parks a few years ago during the Super Bowl and it was super good. Yeah, I've been there one time and it was like crazy slammed. It was like so busy, but then I've been there times, like I said, where it was just like a walk on. Oh, Nicholas says eating some beignets for you guys at Pelican's Landing.
Oh.
I might try slush from Galactic Grill. Okay, so crazy because I'm telling you that like you look at that Magic Key slush, especially when they describe like what it is. If you watch the Saturday video, but then Spencer was like, try that strawberry limeade, lemonade or limeade.
Limeade. It was a strawberry limeade.
Are you sure it was limeade?
Yes, I was.
It didn't look green.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Anyway, the strawberry limeade and like, oh my goodness, like
because it had chunks of fresh strawberry in it.
But the flavor was like, it was off camber.
No,
it was
off
so
the charts.
off the
It wasn't
camber.
off camber. No.
I'm trying to use that word. Come on.
Should we get into concave and convex?
What?
Concave.
It was so...
Concave is this. Convex is that.
Wow. Do you feel smart?
No, I don't. It's just.
Over ice or a slushie. It was a slushie. If you watched us have it, I don't know why I'm doing this, but if you watched it,
like it's gonna pop up on the screen right here.
My makeup is all off right now because I took a shower.
So is mine. That's so weird. I got home and I just decided.
You have sunscreen on still a little bit. I always put sunscreen on.
But my makeup, like earlier when I saw Nick, my makeup was dazzling. If Nick's still here, right, Nick?
88 Ford for life. Thank you for the 5. Will you guys be at the parks this weekend? We are coming from Seattle and would love to finally meet you guys.
I had an 88 Ford.
Seattle. What?
I had an 88 Ford Ranger. But Spence and
I don't
Jenna,
know what that is.
Did we? I think we met you guys. I remember meeting you guys
I think so.
in downtown Disney. I do remember.
I don't know if it was downtown Disney.
I have a memory. Am I correct in that, you guys?
I don't know. Anywho. What was I gonna say? We probably aren't gonna be there this weekend. I think we might be on Friday, though. I have a hair appointment in the morning, and I'm so excited because...
Or maybe we'll do some sort of Super Bowl thing.
When is Super Bowl again?
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
Could they call it Super Bowl Sunday?
Oh. I knew that.
They start tomorrow. There's a thing at downtown Disney. There's a fan experience that's happening between
what is it?
Splitsville and Tortilla Joe's. You know where they did the Terramana thing with The Rock.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be an ESPN kind of Super Bowl experience thing there, as well as in DCA.
Yeah, we are at the non-Malibu place. We are at our Orange County location.
Non-Malibu.
We are over the county line.
We're behind the orange curtain.
Yeah. Sorry. What are you doing to your hair? Just getting the old roots done. And then obviously I get a little brassy, so I have to get it toned.
That's like when you don't understand words I say when you say brassy.
You don't know what that means? Like brassy color. Like, so I have to tone it.
Oh.
You get that, right?
I guess.
Vegas is ending its mask mandate tomorrow. Thoughts?
Oh.
I think that's good, especially if the the health officials deem it to be okay, then that's great. we're vaccinated and feel pretty comfortable without them. There's times where, you know, we've been in like bigger crowds and it's like really stuffy and like I don't know. Maybe it's effective, maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm not, you know, whatever. But sometimes it's nice to like put your mask on. You're kind of like.
Well, that's kind of where I feel that at this point, if like you said, if you're vaccinated,
discretion.
That you apply your own personal take to it, and if you don't feel
it is nice too because you're not getting like colds and flus, so
Right.
that's pretty cool. Like on top of, you know, COVID, it's actually really nice.
It's so common now to see it that it doesn't trip people out anymore. I remember years ago, if you'd see somebody wearing a mask, you'd kind of go like,
yeah, it was weird.
heck, you know, and you didn't understand it, and you heard that they were doing it in other countries, but you were like, well, why are they have some sort of like weird bird flu or something? Like what's going on here?
Yeah.
Whereas now, I don't think there's not as much of a stigma against it outside of, you know, people's preferences and how they are, you know, divided about it. I just think that, you know, if you feel uncomfortable, if you feel like it's too crowded, throw that thing on. Nobody's going to really trip out. Either way. And with Vegas, real quick, I will say that it was pretty lax the last time we went, even though the mandate was still there. So I could see that it was, you know, it was going to get there. And now California has lifted by the 15th, I think, will lift its mask mandate statewide, aside from LA
well,
County.
it's up to the county's discretion.
Yeah.
So
But the state has basically said, like, do what you want to do, and LA is like, we're not doing it yet.
Yeah.
And so, you know, there you go.
So I posted that on our Instagram story. If you don't follow that, I posted that because it's confusing if you don't live in California. It's just if you happen to see us filming after the 15th sometime and you see that we're not wearing a mask indoors, just know that like we're going by the guidelines because they changed that day. So
as we always have.
Yeah. So just to let you know, in case you're not aware. Jeremy, thank you for the 10. Greetings, Spencer and Katie from my Disney room. I fell and pulled a muscle. I'm a bit sore. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Advil really helps me for my neck. So if you're able to take Advil, wishing you all the best. I'm so sorry to hear that. Lane, I hope I said Leanne, sorry. Thank you for the 2. Epic Journeys, thank you for the 10. It was great meeting you guys in Downtown Disney on February 1st with my sister. You guys were really cool. My sister and I had a great day, but she kept telling me to shut up about meeting you.
It was really cool to finally meet you because you've been in this chat. You followed the videos for so long. It was right in front of Salt and Straw. I do remember. And that was really cool because you said, you know, Epic Journeys. I was like, dude, I know who you are, you know, and it's cool when you can kind of relate that. We know you from here, and then we get to meet face to face. It's always fun. So
yeah,
it was a joy.
Tips for Sweethearts Night. I'm going tomorrow. We actually haven't gone, but check out. Speaking of journeys, check out Magic Journeys. They had a video.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else. I'm sure there's more out there, but Magic Journeys. They definitely have a good video, and that's that.
They do, but I can also say, get there the 3 hours early. Take advantage of that. Get kind of a head start so you're in there when it starts. And I heard the rides have been really empty. So
I think that's kind of like a big plus for people going to those after hours events because a lot of people really want to go and take the photos or go and get the food. So
there's a special churro that we wanted to put in our churro video, but it was only for Sweethearts Night over by the Mark Twain at Frontierland. So maybe go check that out.
Oh, thank you, Leanne, for the 10 and the thank you avocado.
Ah.
I love that. You know, the one thing that I missed at Sweethearts Night, if we were going, would have been seeing Fat Cat Swinger. That probably would have been the biggest highlight. And then Bernard and Bianca from the Rescuers. I would have died to see that. Yeah, oh my gosh.
Yeah, the Fat Cat Swingers are playing over by Small World, so go check that out.
Thank you, Bricky. He says, buy Bricky a spicy chicken sandwich from Galactic Grill. We will buy you another one.
At first I thought you said you were talking about Ricky. That's Bricky's cousin.
Oh, Ricky.
Oh, Rick.
Oh, Ricky. I loved your churro video. I can't wait to have one again. I love those churros. Like, I'm telling you, I was dancing yesterday because we got to eat so many fun churros, and I was like,
oh, man.
We had to have our
You know what I had for breakfast this morning?
a churro gear.
I saved. We split the churro gear. You get 2 of them for $5.79. We split the one at the park, and then I threw the other one in my backpack. And this morning I broke it out. And I was like, oh, and that was my.
He's like, "Do you want some?" I was like, "No."
I offered.
You did.
I was generous and I
You
offered,
did.
and then you said no, so I threw it in the microwave for 10 seconds and boom, put her down.
Let me see here. Craft is my zen. Thank you for the 10. Sorry if you answered already, but I got here late. Any Valentine's Day plans? We do have some Valentine's Day plans, and no, I don't know if it was asked yet. I don't remember answering it, but we have a breakfast reservation, and I think we have a Disneyland reservation for the evening. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we might be doing that. But we definitely have a breakfast reservation, and then we'll probably eat dinner at home here. I don't know what we're gonna have, but I haven't even thought about it. I have like an idea for dessert.
Oh, of course you do.
Yeah, but I'm really excited about the breakfast resi because I made it, and I'm like, yeah, I know it's somewhere we like, so that's that. Nothing big.
And you said to me the other day, like, do you realize it's like in this many days? And I was like, oh, yeah.
We don't normally like go all out and do stuff like that, but I think it's really just about spending time and you know, it's not about gifts and all that stuff. It's not for us, at least. I
used to love though when you would go to school on Valentine's Day when you were younger, and everybody would exchange their Valentines and stuff, and that was a big deal.
That was fun.
Because remember, you'd go get the box, you'd get to go choose, your parents would take you to the store and you get to choose your box of Valentines.
Oh, no,
you get, like,
yeah.
And you know, like, oh yeah, I want Snoopy theme, or I want Star Wars theme, and then you would, you know, address them.
We are going to D23. We're going to the first day of D23. So we will be there. Spencer, did you get your outfit yet for the Star Wars Hotel?
No.
Is it Halcyon? Am I saying it right?
The Halcyon, yeah. No, I haven't, but I've been thinking a lot about it because there was a lot of good suggestions from you guys. You know, I went to Galaxy's Edge and I found a few things. Some folks had said go to an Army-Navy store to save yourself some money, which I thought was a great idea because, you know, a lot of that stuff is that kind of military utilitarian vibe where you could kind of, you know, at least get a start with like some pants that had, you know, like cargo type pants that, you know, like military style. So I'm tempted to buy, you know, a jacket from Galaxy's Edge, like that brown one. I think David might even have that jacket.
Why don't you get it?
And then build it from there and like buy one, you know, Star Wars type thing, and then the rest like somebody suggested, get some cool cargos or something, like, you know, I don't know. So that's where I'm at with it. Yeah, that's all I got.
This is an iced coffee, and yes, I'm using my Christmas straw because I love it. It's the perfect like size, and that's that. How did the art show go? Did you sell your picture?
Art show, it went great. We didn't get to go to the opening. We were busy working, but the piece sold. I was so happy.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times, well, I didn't say a lot of times, but generally speaking, you've got the opening night for an art show, and then usually the gallery will run that the stuff that's up on the walls for you know, sometimes a month or so. That's what this one is running, for a month. And so if it doesn't sell on opening night, you know, you still got a bunch of time where people are visiting the gallery and your artwork is up there and it's for sale. What are you laughing at?
Bricky said, Spencer, we could buy curtains at Target, cut a hole in the middle and put our belts on the outside. Done. I'm sorry, I just envisioned that while you were...
I'm looking at our curtains going, yeah, no, that would look kind of weird.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so
you guys, I could just see you guys doing that and then showing up at that stupid thing.
anyways.
Yeah, you guys should definitely do that. You know what I think is kind of cool about your Star Wars thing that I think is...
We were talking about the art show.
Oh, shoot, I missed that whole thing. Yeah, so I'm happy it sold.
This is what I deal with. This is what happens when you're with somebody who has ADD, who cannot stay on a track.
No, I
cannot. Like, it is virtually impossible for her to stay on a point. she's, especially if some other stuff comes in, she can't, doesn't realize.
Well, especially if it makes me laugh or something, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. But yeah, the piece sold, but it's still up if you happen to be in the area and you want
For
to go
what,
check it out.
another month?
For the whole month. So it's the opening was on the 5th, so it'll be there till the 5th of March. And so yeah, I was really happy that that someone got that. And
you know what's cool though about your
that it went that proceeds went to Artists for Trauma.
Mm-hmm. But no, I was talking about the Halcyon again. Your Star Wars cruise thing, I think it's kind of cool because
it's not a cruise; it's a Galactic Star Cruiser, and
so it's a cruise.
No, it's not a cruise. You keep saying that it's a cruise, and like it's a cruise ship, but it's not.
Okay, well, it's kind of like a space cruise.
Okay.
Ooh, I want to take you on a space cruise.
Yeah.
Isn't that a song? Not space though. Like it's sea cruise, but we're
something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Something on a space cruise. Anyway, so what I think is cool about your space cruise journey is the fact that I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a whole like media thing. I kind of think it's cool that you guys are not doing the whole media experience because who's gonna, you know what I mean? It'll be like a more relatable content in my opinion. Whereas like media will get to be like, here's what it is, but it's like you guys are actually going as customers,
as patrons,
and patrons, and big Disney fans and Star Wars fans.
Right.
So I think that'll be really cool.
Well, yeah, because generally
the
speaking,
room y'all have is definitely very different, but you'll have to see.
Oh yeah, we don't have just some regular room. No. You'll see.
You'll see.
But generally speaking, for media type things, it's different because it's not the experience that the public would get because they're trying to sell the event through the media. It's a promotional situation. So as cool as that is, right, and as cool as it is to get the information from it, from a standpoint of ours, it's nice to be able to see what it's going to be like for the customer as opposed to here's everything set up so that you can film it. It's not going to be like that when, like when we've done media things before and they've got all the food laid out and it's like, it's not like that when the public shows up. You got to go find the food at the location and all that. It's not laid out for you all in one place so you can easily shoot it and all that.
I think you'll get like from a media perspective, you'll get a tour. But again, even that tour is what's that word? Like set up, I guess. I don't know what the word is. Like the tour is like set up. It's like, made like that. So whereas like if you're touring on your own and it's been a little bit, I also think like that first week, I don't know if I'd want to see how it's going that first week. I would want to see it like.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I'm kind of happy you guys aren't going like that first voyage. Like I would want to see a little bit later, so that way it's like some of the kinks are worked out and like people are a little bit more comfortable. And again, it's not this like media perspective. So I think you guys are going to get a really good actual look at it. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to.
No, it is cool.
Real quick.
And to be fair too, we our vlog perspective is from our perspective of we don't presume to be media because we're not. We're not NBC. We're not the news. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. So I feel weird about the media thing sometimes. It's cool, and I'm not taking it away from anybody, but it's just like we're YouTubers. We're not.
Right.
To say that that's media sometimes I feel is a little bit of a stretch, but that's just my opinion. So okay.
Bricky said, way better to show people the experience that they are going to be able to purchase. Exactly. Right. Like, it's just kind of like a more real idea. I don't know. I was thinking about that.
Want to see me and Katie right now?
Get your arm off me or I will break you. I will break you.
Brian
Garcia, thank you for the 20. Hello, friends. We are great and recovery.
Oh, good.
Recovered, and we can't wait to see you both soon. We love you guys and big hugs. We've been praying for you guys. I know being under the weather is just not fun, so we've been keeping you in our prayers. Joe, thank you for the 5. Hey, Katie and Spence, thanks for the good vibes tonight. Did you watch Boba Fett finale yet? No, and what are your thoughts? Didn't watch it yet?
Okay, didn't watch it yet. No spoilers. I was talking to Nick and Paul about this today. I ran into Paul's Theme Park Adventures and Nick from Wonders of Magic. And they was like, did you see it yet? I was like, no. And they're like, okay, I'll just shut up. And Paul was like, it's really good. I'm like, no, I know it is, dude. Like, just zip it. But it's in this type of situation, much like Mandalorian, like you got to see it soon because it's gonna get spoiled, and you can't expect people to hold back. And they don't want to spoil it for you, but it's just they want to talk about it and they want to
We'll watch it tonight.
Yes.
What was I gonna say? Terry, thank you for the 20. Hey, my favorite Disney duo, curtain money for you and Ricky.
Oh, Terry. I'm gonna give you an Grogu. Oh, Terry. Oh my gosh.
You guys really should do that. I'm serious, just for my enjoyment.
It would, it makes me think of like me and Bricky should become like some sort of alien that has like two heads where we're in one outfit.
Okay.
We're like the two-headed transplant.
Kiara, thank you for the 5. If you guys were back in 2nd grade now, what theme or character Valentine's cards would you give your class?
Oh.
I feel like mine was always the same as a kid.
Yours was like Disney.
Yeah.
Mine would be, well.
So yeah, I probably would be the same.
And you're saying, what was it, 2nd grade?
Well, yeah.
Well, for me, 2nd grade, Star Wars wasn't out yet. 77. So when I was 7 is when Star Wars first came out. So yeah, I would have done Star Wars. Or I would have done Snoopy if it was further back.
Wow.
The Peanuts.
The other side, man.
The other side. There was no. Okay, when we're talking about this back in the day, Knott's had not retained the rights to do the Snoopy thing yet. When I was into Snoopy, it was just.
Wait, it hasn't always been Snoopy there?
No.
What was it? Berries? Like, what was the theme?
It was just Knott's Berry Farm. They didn't have like.
It was just.
They didn't have an IP attached to it like that. They bought that years later, which was a good idea, but it
Carter
wasn't.
said he would do SpongeBob.
Of course you would, Carter.
Okay. Let me see. Roro says, not a fan of Boba and the Star Wars shows. After Disney took over, they replaced Darth Vader to all Kylo. How can you replace Darth Vader? I don't know. I'm not. Well, I don't know everything.
Well, he died for one thing.
Ow.
But I understand what you mean. But as far as the timeline goes, he died and Luke Skywalker, burned him up, and that was it. He's not around anymore. And that happened in Return of the Jedi, and we're talking that was 1983 that Darth Vader died. So, but I understand what you mean. That it definitely,
Darth.
They changed it a little, but I have to say, I feel like what would have happened to Star Wars because George Lucas was kind of done with it. He was like, I'm just gonna get rid of it and sell it to Disney. I don't think it would have. I think it just would have just kind of died out. I don't know that. Had he not gotten rid of it, he knew that Disney would be able to like keep it going and keep the legacy going. And they're making it like Marvel, where they're intertwining all the stories. And I never really watched like the Clone Wars, the animated series, which is really important in the timeline now, and I need to go watch it because I've been accused of not being a real Star Wars fan because I haven't seen those. But it's like,
which ones?
Like the Clone Wars, the animated series. It's part of the timeline. Yeah, it is. And so
I haven't watched those either.
But I haven't watched them, and for no real reason except that I just I think when they came out, I was just like doing other stuff.
That's wild.
I was in the theater in 1977 watching the real movie, the original. So I am a true Star Wars fan. It's just that I'm not over obsessed and not over obsessed, but I'm not like, I don't know everything that goes on past like Return of the Jedi in a sense. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. So.
Serena, thank you for the 5. Hi, fabulous people. Well, hello to you. Still patiently waiting for the boys only makeup tutorial from Bricky and Spencer. Oh.
That would be very scary, I have to say.
I want it to happen.
I picture us like being our favorite members of KISS. I wonder what Bricky would be if we were to choose.
Oh my gosh.
I think Bricky should be Peter Criss with the whiskers.
Yeah, I could see that. Carter says Knott's Berry Farm was family owned until 1997 when Cedar Fair bought Knott's, and that's when the Peanuts came to the farm.
Okay.
Dang, I
Thank you, Carter. I had a feeling it was 90s. I just wasn't sure when. And that makes sense that Cedar Fair bought it and decided, hey, let's infuse the Peanuts thing in there. I think it was a great idea.
Huh.
I really do.
Pixar Charlie's not going to the Galactic Star Cruise, sadly. His work schedule is just too gnarly, but
Yeah.
it would have been, he probably would have done it if it was here in California,
Yeah.
he probably would have done it. That's just my guess.
Yeah.
If I, knowing.
I want to see Charlie in like a Star Wars outfit too.
I would like to see that.
I could see him being like in like a Han Solo type outfit,
Charlie Solo.
like he would be a smuggler.
Solo Charlie. I could see that. George, thank you for the 5. Hi from Texas. Well, hello from California all the way to Texas.
Love Texas.
I've never been to Texas.
We met some folks from Texas the other day.
And I said, I'm gonna go to Texas this year.
Yeah, no, Texas is great. We're talking about going, and I've been to.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna.
I've been to, because of my job of being a stage manager. I've been to Texas a bunch. Even when I was a cue card guy, I've been to Texas. I've been to San Antonio, El Paso, Austin, Dallas, Houston, and I think that's it. But I think I've been to more cities in Texas than I have in any other state. If I'm being honest, yeah, I think so.
Charlie Solo.
Charlie Solo. Yeah.
Thanks, Spence and KTL. Thanks for responding to my comments. When are the trams coming back?
Well, ironically, it's a good question you asked. Today's I went and sussed it out today.
So that video will be out tomorrow.
Tomorrow we'll give you some insight into what we think. And
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, that's genius right there. And I found out some things today. I saw some things that were like, oh, and you'll see that in tomorrow's video.
Oh.
But I can say soon. I can say that to you as a teaser. But there's stuff in the video that you're going to want to see tomorrow that will reveal why I believe that.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about. Houston is beautiful before all the hurricanes hit. Oh my. I want to go really bad, but I just, we've never been able to go. I just want to see Texas because it's so big and like, wow, I want to see it. Pixar Char Kenobi. We are making some really, really good ideas for Charlie. Charlie's going to be like, well, now I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sometimes those bots get on here, so we got it. When is the zoo video going to be up? So, if you all didn't catch that, I guess I forget that not everybody sees every comment or every announcement, but we weren't able to because of oh, Charlie is here. Charlie, have you been hearing all your names that we've all been coming up with?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Charlie 1 Kenobi. I forgot there was some.
Yeah.
Anyway, regarding the zoo, we had some scheduling conflicts, and we couldn't make it out.
Oh my gosh, Char Char Binks.
Char Char Binks. Oh man, that's sad.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so we couldn't make it out there. We're gonna try to make it happen.
Oh my god.
But I just, it was unfortunate. It just couldn't work out. I'm so sad. Karen, thank you for the 20. Katie, thanks for taking 2 for the team on the 2 special churros. I'm with you on that. Yuck, we love you too.
Hey.
Yeah, we tried. Charbaka.
Charbaka, I like that.
Thank you, Karen.
That goes along with the churro video of Chewbacca from the churro video the other day. But not everything is not everything we try is good. Now, a lot of times we used to be accused of saying we liked everything that we ate, but we've always made really good choices, so we had a good track record. But there are times we try things and we go, yeah, I'm not feeling that, and you'll see that in the churro video. There was some we liked, some we didn't, and it's just that's how it goes,
Yeah. The thing is too, and that's just our palate. So I think, like I said, I used the sour cherry churro. We ran into some viewers later in the day, and they were like, "Oh, we love the sour cherry churro," and Charbafet.
Charbafet, that's good.
Charlo Ren. Lando Charrissian.
Oh, I like that one.
We don't talk about Charlo.
Manda Charlian.
Char 3PO. And that's how the cookie crumbles. But anyway, yeah. So it was very interesting though because some people like loved things that we just didn't like. You know, so Char 2D2. Um,
Oh, somebody says Camp Snoopy opened in '83, so it was
Ah.
before Cedar Fair. Okay,
oh.
that makes sense.
Hmm. Hmm. Hi, Betty. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. It's so weird that it's already like Wednesday and like halfway through, not halfway, but like we're getting close to the end of February because it's such a short month.
Yeah.
It's kind of like tripping me out. I was just thinking about it right now, like, whoa.
I mean,
whoa.
It's 2 to 3 days short, you know, because months generally are 30 or 31 days. But those
really
extra
short.
couple of days really,
they make a difference, man.
Yeah.
It's wild to think about.
Yeah, it is kind of wild.
I don't know. Admiral Charkbar.
Charkbar.
How is it Wednesday already? I know that's what kind of was like tripping me out right now. I was sitting here going like, dude, it's like Wednesday right now. I don't know. I just feel like it was just Sunday. Steer clear of the Charbonite.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Charlie Charwalker. I just tuned in. What's with all the nicknames? I'm sorry. So we were talking about if you were going to come on the Galactic Star Cruiser, and I said no because he has work. I was like, he probably would have come if it was in California because it'd be a little bit easier to, you know, get out there. But the reality was the, you know, scheduling conflicts. And then I said, you know, if Spencer was like, yeah, it'd be cool to see Charlie dressing up.
Yeah. And then all the names. What would his name be?
And then the characters. Will you be in Walt Disney World soon? We'll be going to Walt Disney World. We'll be there in March. I can definitely say we'll be there in March. So,
Roro says, any word on the Magic Key Terrace being complete? Saw that vid about it being converted. Nothing at DLR. It's not done yet. Nothing. There's no like lounge at Disneyland, but did from Disneyland to DCA to Downtown Disney, they're all doing Magic Key stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
But as far as the actual Magic Key Terrace that they're doing, they're not going to be done with that for a while. So we'll keep you updated if we hear or see anything.
Oh my gosh.
Dylan and Michael are in Florida already.
Mandy, Char 2D2. Yes, that's my favorite.
We said that earlier.
Did we?
Where were you?
I wasn't here.
Where were you? What were you saying about the... Hold on, sorry, I just missed that. And the chocolate pretzel, so want to... That pretzel from Wetzel's Pretzels, the one with the, like, dulce de leche.
That was good.
That was not even good. That was, like, insanely good. Oh
Char
my
Tours.
Gosh. Char Tours.
Oh my god. Galactic Char Cruiser?
Will you be meeting up with Adam when you're there? Yeah, we talked to him, and we don't have, like, a specific date, but, like, we definitely know that we're going to be meeting up with him, and I can't wait. I miss him. I miss Adam a lot. Like, it's hard to be... It's kind of sad, like, when you're without him for so long, you just miss the guy. He's like the big teddy bear that you just miss, you know? Like, and he always makes you laugh, and it's weird not having him around.
Yeah, because we both have things that, like the things that Adam and I relate to that we laugh about are different from the things that Katie and Adam relate to. So we both have our things where I think both of us separately and together have like cried laughing with him to the point where you're like tearing, and it's just like, oh my gosh,
and
like
you just
he's
miss
so
it.
funny.
Yeah.
He's so funny, and a lot of times it's subtle stuff, you know, and it's stuff that for me anyways, like things from that I always grew up liking or thinking were funny, where it's very subtle, and most 99% of people are like, what? And Adam's like, oh dude, like, especially like with him and I with Fletch, the movie Fletch, it's over. Like we will repeat the lines to each other and back and forth. So him and his dad, I guess, were big Fletch fans, and so with Fletch for Adam and I we've said the same stuff over and over, haven't we?
Yeah.
And it's funny every single time.
But that's why he's great. It's just because too bad you guys didn't see him when he was there during Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think we came home from Vegas. And then we had that whole like car thing, and we just made food and stayed home. Christopher sends 5. Good news, bad news. The Disney World Railroad is testing, but will not be opening till December, maybe.
Yeah, that's because of Tron.
Because of the Tron thing.
Yeah.
Let me see here. When are you guys going to get more merch? We actually had talked about it today. We have to do like one thing at a time. So we're adding more color options, cuts of shirts, and then different hat situations. So we're just checking stock. We don't want to put something. Yeah, we're adding. But we don't want to put stuff on there that's not going to have enough stock. So that's kind of what we're in the process of doing, is like making sure that we have enough stock so that if we put it on, you'll be able to get it.
Dawn had a good one. Charsokatana.
Oh my gosh.
Ahsoka-Tano.
Charlie, basically what we're doing is we're putting your name mixed with Star Wars characters. That's what's going down.
Yeah.
Because he's like, what? When are you guys going to get a pet? We are not going to get a pet. That's just something we're kind of like.
We're not around enough to. It would be a disservice and a cruelty to have a pet that we couldn't give time to or energy because of our schedule is so wacky and like. Trust me, we would love to, and when we're here, we would love to have that, but it's just not. It wouldn't be fair. You know, it really wouldn't be fair.
If there comes a time where we're not traveling as often, definitely, like, we'll do something like that. But as of right now, it's like, can't really commit to it. So that's that. Camping in the future, would love to see you guys camping. Camping is so not for me. Like, I could go glamping, like in a car or like maybe a hotel, but that's not really camping, is it?
No.
When does it become camping?
Camping is when, to me, is when you're either in a tent.
I don't want to be in a tent.
You could be in an RV, I guess. That's fine, but you have to have some sort of setup outside and a campfire and like the picnic table where you eat the meals and all that stuff. You have to be somehow outdoors. To me, it has to be a tent, but that's just me.
I don't think I want that in my life. Like, I don't think I want that ever. Like, I think I did it several years ago, and I'm like, solving in the near future. No, I tried to go around Christmas, but we just, with all the COVID stuff and just, didn't work.
The funny thing about camping, by the way, sorry to go back to that, is that it's actually a lot of work.
Yeah.
The prep and all the stuff you have to do, and then the cooking becomes a little more, it's more difficult because you don't have all your resources. But there's something about it that you enjoy that work, like setting up your camp. Excuse me, it's always like, I gotta set up the tent and unload all my stuff and unroll the sleeping bag and get everything, take my bags, put them in the tent, and then get the kitchen set up outside and all that. And then you gotta, bear-proof everything if you're anywhere in mountains that have bears.
This is giving me a headache.
So it becomes, a little arduous, and then the lack of depending on how if there's camp showers and how that is going to translate, and but there's nothing like it. I don't know, and then all your clothes smell like campfire and all that stuff. But I look fondly back on all my camping days that I've had in my life, and whether it was at the beach camping, whether it was in the Sierras, whether it was,
I don't think
I've camped out on Maui. I've camped out in a lot of cool places. So.
I don't think I want that in my life, really. TBH. Nope. I can't do the tent anymore. I like my bed or a bed. Spencer, do you still have that cool green hat you got a while back?
I do. You talking about the one with the Mickey Shaka?
That I got you?
Yeah.
Haven't gone to Disney World in a long time. Can you guys make a video of travel tips, hotels, rides, and tips on what to bring, planning, etc.? We've done one before that was kind of like that. Similar, not too much, but a little bit of like what to bring. I need a cabin to be able to camp. Amen to that. J&M's Hidden Gems. Hey guys, does Disneyland do anything special for March, like food and drinks? You are awesome. Thanks for the informative videos. Yeah, we kind of start off with everything in the spring and April. So usually
but let's not forget What's up? What else is in March?
Okay, but
baby?
we're gonna skip right over that real quick, and I'm gonna tell you what they actually do, because we're not gonna talk about it. We don't talk about Patrick. Oh no,
It's
no.
St. Patrick's
We
Day,
don't
17th
talk
of March.
about Patrick. No, no.
Okay,
Okay,
tis a fine
But what
name,
they
this thing.
do before I'm gonna hit you.
Okay. That's another thing that Adam and I laugh about because he always says it's so funny how the Patrick thing comes back because the way I get into it's always like, okay, tis a fine thing. That's how I find my range with.
We don't talk about
Patrick
Patrick. Okay, anywho, what they do is they start with what do you call that? Easter. So they start kind of getting that stuff in gear, and you'll see more flowers around the park. You'll start to see more of the springtime treats. We have tons of videos. If I had Spencer's phone next to me, I would go get it, and I could link some of those videos.
That's a hint that I'm
there.
not taking.
Well, kick rocks. Food and Wine Festival does start March 4th. We're going to give you an entire video all about what to expect in March. I'm already starting the planning process for it, so you'll get to see how that's going.
Real quick, Terry Kowalinsky, if I said that right. Any plans on your art being on T-shirts and or prints? Yeah, you know, a lot of people were asking that when they saw the painting that I did for the Malibu show. You know, we could do that. There's a possibility. I haven't thought too much about it on that scale. We had some other ideas for some of those things, but it kind of has got me inspired to do some more stuff because you guys, a lot of you guys enjoyed it, and I got a really good response from it, which you know was really sweet and nice, and I appreciate that, and so I'm grateful. So it kind of said, oh well, you know,
I think you definitely need.
because I'm very self-conscious about it, and so you know I sometimes tend to go like, I'm not gonna do that, but everybody liked it so much, I was like,
I think
okay,
when we get back to Florida,
yeah,
I'm gonna just bring him to the art store and be like, you're gonna make something.
yeah.
So that's how we're.
Well,
gonna
there's
do it.
even some space on these walls that we have here where I'm like, we need the perfect kind of thing, so I should just make something.
Yeah, we have this like spot over our TV where we cannot find the right piece of art, which we might actually buy something for there, but in this like dining-ish living, or probably the dining room, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
This is where I think I would love a piece that you would make. So hopefully.
And then for over the TV, it's like I need something because the TV, it's a big screen TV, right?
But I know like now we kind of.
But I want
narrowed
something
it down.
that's a little bit smaller than that, but it's still big because I don't want to distract from the TV with a bunch of stuff. I want
Yeah,
like
it has to be the right thing.
one thing. Anyways,
Oh, Charlie said he might be up here Friday night. That would be cool.
Char2D2.
Love the potato. Oh, love the potato nougat C's candies on St. Patty's. Yeah, those are good. Dude, I buy prints. I love that. If you guys would like that, I think we could do it. I don't know how to
Well,
turn
we
those
can.
into prints.
There's
What do you do?
well,
you probably take it to Costco or something.
one of the people that put together the art show, Sugar Press.
Uh-huh. Oh, they do that, right?
They do that. Eddie is Gorilla One is also involved in that, and that's what they do. And they've offered up to accommodate me in that process, and they create the artist prints because you don't want to do it cheap. You want to do it nice for people because you want to provide like we do with our merchandise. You want it, if you're gonna have somebody buy something, you want to make sure that it's done right. And we could do something where we do a certain 100 of them or 50 of them, and it's an edition, and they're each numbered. So like there's 1 out of 100 that you number them, and there's even a way to make each one of those unique with you embellish them beyond the print, so that each of those is unique. Like if you have 5 out of 100 or 6 out of 100, there's something about that one that's different from all the others.
That'd be cool. I hope we can do that.
It'd be cool to do that. So.
So we have about 5 more minutes left, but I just wanted to real quick take a second because I saw a few comments in the chat of people saying they're new here. So if you're a new subscriber to our channel, I want to take like a quick 1 minute or so just to say welcome. We're so happy to have you guys here. Welcome everybody, and I hope everybody in the chat can welcome anybody who's new. So if you're new here, raise your hand and say hello, introduce yourself. This is a fun little family we have here.
Yeah.
Katie seems as if she's mad, tired. I am so tired. I did so much laundry today, like.
She's mad tired.
I am mad tired.
Wicked smart, wicked tired.
Dude, the Wicked Smart commercial. You're gonna start making me like laugh.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, I'm so tired. Hi, I'm not new. Matt Giuseppe, I love it. Oh, somebody's Lady Bugger Jen. You are not new. Nice try. Good try. Good try.
Yeah. So a lot of people have said, blabbers, or we say lifers as our community of what we are.
NS the Gamer, welcome.
So welcome to being a lifer.
Hi,
a
Cricket
blabber.
Green, you're welcome.
What else have we been called? Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
welcome all of our new friends.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica, I'm not new either. Well, welcome everybody that is new. It's good to have you. We're gonna new to the stream. Watched your vids. Thank you, Roro. Welcome. I love that. So good to have you here. Adam did coin the name Blab. We went to the first Oogie Boogie bash, and he looked at us and he's like, "You realize you're Blab now?" And we were like,
Because we had just changed our name, yeah.
"Of course."
And
And
so
he's like, "Well, I'm Life Disney for life." That was our. He's
Because
like,
he would say,
"That's it."
in his videos, he would introduce us in his videos, and he goes, "I don't know what to call you guys anymore. Like I can't remember it. You changed your name." And he said that with David too, because David for a while was Fresh Baked Disney, and then he was just Fresh Baked, then he was back to and we've all done it where we've altered our names and things, and so I was like, I can't
Victor's
keep
here.
up, and so that's what that came from.
Hey Victor, good to have you. Hope you're doing well. We
What's up,
miss
Victor?
you. Austin, thank you for the 20 tips for first time D23. Entrance, be in line first or wait till after the rush, load up on food, going Saturday. I think you're allowed to bring some snacks. I don't remember, but I would say just line up early. If it's really important to you, I definitely would.
Yeah,
Yes.
and if you're trying to get like an exclusive that's available at one of the booths or something, I would say definitely get there early.
I
And
still say get there early. It's one of those things, like try to get there. And
also, there are food trucks outside, as I recall, if they're still doing that.
those get insanely busy.
Well, I'm just saying that there's food there.
Yeah, but I think you could bring snacks. I don't remember though, honestly.
Yeah.
Mr. Robin Nass, thank you for the 5. Going to Disney World on the 19th.
Oh.
Do you know the current mask rules at Walt Disney World? Thank you. Yeah, it's masks indoors at Disney on both coasts. It is masks indoors are required. No neck gaiters or anything like that. We're both drinking iced coffee for those of you asking.
We got the Kirkland cold brew on our Costco haul. If you haven't seen the Costco haul, check it
We
out.
got really good things this trip.
Wow, and we saw stuff that we didn't get that we regret not getting, but it's in
Yeah.
the video.
I think the highlight standout item is the iced coffee and those wonton things. Those were the best.
It was one of those times when when they have the samples and you can try stuff,
Mhm.
and we tried these things, and I was like, oh man. Well, I tried them, you didn't, and I was like, we got to get these because they were on sale and they were the featured item.
Bye, Charlie.
By Charlie. And it turned out to be really good. And Katie was like, "Are you sure? I don't know." I'm
Because
like,
I
"No, no."
didn't taste it yet. I was like,
What was it? What was
There's
it?
cilantro.
Cilantro chicken?
Yeah, which is weird. Like,
Are you kidding? Cilantro is.
I think that was no. I'm saying, but I don't pick up on that when I eat them. Like,
They're
for some
good.
reason, they're just really good.
They're
But
good. They're almost like pot stickers, but they're wontons.
they're
but
so good. They're just
really good. And then you
trust
had
me.
that whatever it was like a ponzu. What was the
Oh, I get the gyoza like dipping sauce from Trader Joe's.
kind of
It's like a gingery almost taste.
vinegary, gingery kind of vibe?
Oh, so good.
Primo.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we are going to head out. We had such a fun time. This has been a really fun What's Happening Wednesday. Noemi sends 10. I just want to say thank you for always being so authentic and humble. Not to bash anyone, but I tried following new people on social media for Disney content. Nothing compares. All the love. Totally get
Very
it.
sweet of you.
Everybody clicks with different people, so we appreciate that you're here
Yeah.
and supporting us. Like, that's an honor for us, and we're very grateful.
Extremely grateful. And before we go, we have the Costco video. If you haven't seen that, we have the churro guide to Disneyland. If you haven't seen it.
Yeah, we got Costco. We've got a lot of good videos so far in February. So give them a try and check them out, and make sure to support all of our other awesome vloggers at Disney because there's so many good ones. So we appreciate it. For anybody that you click with and you like, that is awesome. We're just happy to have you here. We're very grateful. It's been a fun hour. Wouldn't you agree?
It's been great. And hit that like button on the way out. Little thumbs up. It helps us out drastically.
Sure does.
And we will see you guys next time for a vlog tomorrow.
Yay!
Stay tuned for that. Some updates on the trams tomorrow coming.
Hurts my neck, but tram.
Easy there, killer. And a little Downtown Disney. It was a good,
a lot of stuff.
informative update that I found out some things today. So you're gonna want to watch that if you were at all concerned about what's up with the trams.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank you,
because
Jen.
I love you, lifer all the way. Love you, girl. Miss you.
Hey, Jen. All right, we're out of here, you guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank
love
you, Victor.
Be kind. Be nice to everybody. We'll see you guys next time on Best Life and Beyond.